Hey guys, what's up? It's Jay and welcome back. I know I haven't made a video in quite a while, which is something I pretty much say in every one of my videos these days. But I know I did promise to up the number of my videos over the summer, which obviously didn't end up happening. And that's because of a number of things which have happened in my real life, which we're going to talk about in a sec. But before we do, the gameplay you're seeing is me playing Mob of the Dead, Revelations, and then towards the end a little bit of Origins as well. Just kind of preparing for Black Ops 4, you know, which we're going to also be talking a lot about later on. But before we start, there is one thing I quickly want to say, which is my voice. My voice may sound a bit weird or a bit off, and that's because I've had this nasty little flu thing that's been going around over the past couple of weeks, and it's been a very aggressive thing that just will not go away, some virus or whatever it is, I'm not exactly sure. But yeah, I've had that and my voice has just been fucked for like the past 2 weeks, and it's not completely better. It is a lot better than it was. Obviously, as you can probably tell, my voice may sound a bit nasally or whatever, so if it does, I do apologise in advance. Hopefully it's not too bad. And you know, normally I would not record a video if my voice sounded like this, but obviously with Black Ops 4 coming out in 2 days, I don't really have much of a choice, you know. I've got to get this video out either today or tomorrow, and you know, given how long it's taken me to get over this illness, I highly doubt my voice is going to sound any different tomorrow, so we're just going to have to bear with me for now. Hopefully it's not too bad, as I said, but yeah, this is going to be quite a long video. Like I said, we're going to be talking about Black Ops 4, we're going to be talking about where I've been, where I haven't been uploading, and all that kind of stuff, and content going forwards, and you know, all that jazz. So let's get right into it. It's going to be a long video, so let's just get started here. So I think the main reason why I haven't been uploading recently, or at all over the past few months, is because I've actually moved out of my parents' house now. I'm not living in my old house anymore. I moved out a couple of weeks ago, and I moved into this new apartment that I have right here. It's a really nice place, honestly. It's much nicer than I thought it was going to be. And the reason I moved out is actually because I'm at university now. I moved to university. If you're familiar with the UK, I'm up in Norwich, the University of East Anglia, and I'm studying business, finance and management, and it's a really good course. You know, it's got a really high employability rate after it, so like it shouldn't be too hard to find a job, you know, once I've finished the course and whatnot. But yeah, that's been one of the reasons. Literally, I've just been moving out. I've had to pack all my gear up, all my PC, all my monitors, and all that kind of stuff. My entire system's had to be packed away, and moved up here to Norwich, and then I've had to unpack it all, reset it back up and everything like that. So I've been a bit out of the loop over the past few weeks. I think that's quite fair to say, at least in terms of, you know, gaming and other stuff like that. But obviously it's really nice to be ready for Black Ops 4. I've got everything reset up now, obviously, as you can probably tell with me making this video. You know, I've got all my systems set up, my monitors are both back up and working. Luckily nothing got broken, or seriously broken during the moving process. One of my monitors has a slight crack in it down here, but that's really all it is. It's nothing too bad, thankfully. But yeah, obviously university, the first couple of weeks have been kind of crazy. It's just been like partying and getting to know places and stuff. Like, I've come back on a number of occasions. I've come back after a night out and just been absolutely fucked across the head. Honestly, it's been ridiculous. And I'd wake up the next day and my friends would show me just awful videos of me doing and saying awful stuff while I've been completely drunk, and that is not nice at all. But yeah, it's been quite a crazy few weeks, and that's also where the flu has come from. It's because, you know, when you go to university for the first time, you meet people from all across the globe, from different countries, from different cultures and whatnot, and obviously with that comes, you know, viruses and bacteria that's come from different countries that obviously I'm not immune to yet. So that's probably where this whole, they call it freshers flu actually. It's like the thing that you don't have to get it obviously, but it's a virus that a lot of, you know, students get in their first couple of weeks at uni. It's just, I think it's like a mix of loads of different viruses from across the globe, and it just turns into this one nasty flu thing that takes ages to go away. And I think that's what I've got. So hopefully that's going to be better, like by the time I make my next video, because, you know, like I said, I don't like making videos when I'm sick. So you know, that's kind of been the main reason. I've just been moving into university, getting set up, getting to know the place. And the videos really have taken a back seat, and for that I apologise, because I know I did say that I wanted to have, you know, a lot of content coming out over the weeks and months leading up to Black Ops 4. And like I said, obviously that didn't happen, did it? So now that we're back in the loop of things and Black Ops 4 is coming out, I've got my system set up. You know, the videos, it should be you know, constant from here on out, and that is something I will talk about more later. Is content and all of that kind of stuff. Now, there is another reason. The second reason why I haven't been uploading much is because I kind of mentioned this a couple of videos ago, and that was the fact that I've been really over the past couple of months, I've been really, you know, losing interest in Call of Duty, and I've been much more, you know, having much more fun with PUBG, player on those battlegrounds. And you know, at one point I managed to get to rank 1 in PUBG on the EU server in solos, which obviously in theory means that at one point I'm not rank 1 anymore, but at one point I was like the best player in Europe. Obviously in reality that's probably not the case, but you know, in theory I was rank 1, so that's kind of what it means. But the thing with PUBG, right, I've been playing PUBG for pretty much since it first came out, like in 2017. But I've really started to get into it, you know, ever since like January, February, that kind of time, and especially over like since, you know, spring, summer of this year, I've just been addicted to PUBG. That's the only game I've been playing pretty much, and I've put well over 1,000 hours into the game, and I think I've got to the point now where I'm just a bit sick of it. Like I've overplayed it, and I've just got sick of it. I think it also doesn't help that they keep releasing these fucked updates that break the game. Like they released an update a couple of weeks ago. It's almost like when they release updates, they fix one thing and break 3 other things. It's an absolute nightmare to try to play that game. And honestly, I think I've got to the point now where I'm just sick of it. I need to stop playing, otherwise I'm gonna go fucking crazy or something. But obviously that does give me an opportunity to get back into COD, and especially with Black Ops 4 coming out in 2 days. You know, it's a good time, I think, to get back into Call of Duty. We've got a new game, so that's, you know, fresh content to play, especially with zombies and Blackout. You know, I'm really excited to get back into it, and even playing, you know, the same old Black Ops 3 over the past couple of days, trying to get back into the game. I've been having so much fun, like, it's unreal. I forgot just how much I enjoy Call of Duty, and it's really nice to get back into it. You know, the other thing is, like, I think Call of Duty is like my natural game, you know. I think gamers talk a lot about having a game that, you know, a strong game that they're really good at. And for me, it's Call of Duty, absolutely. Like, obviously I got to rank 1, so I must be at least alright at PUBG. But the thing with PUBG, like when I play that game, I have to really focus on what I'm doing. Like, I can't be multitasking when I'm playing that game. I just have to focus on the game and nothing else. Whereas when I play COD, it's like I can multitask, right, and I can still do really well in the games and get like ridiculously high KDs and stuff. You know, COD really is just the game that I'm naturally gifted at, I guess. I don't really want to sound big-headed or blow my own trumpet or anything, but honestly, that is what I think. I think COD is like my natural game. So, like I said, you know, we've been getting back into COD recently. Me and Theo have been talking a bit, and like we talked about in the last podcast, we want to get that esports organisation going. And, you know, Black Ops was a really good opportunity to get all this stuff in motion and to get back into Call of Duty. So, with that said, that's kind of been the 2 main reasons why I haven't been uploading anything, mainly because obviously I've been moving out and everything's been a bit up in the air. And also the fact that over, you know, the past few months I've had like very little interest in COD. But now that that's all coming back, now that, you know, everything's settled down, and I'm starting to get back into the game again, I think, you know, it's a really good time to turn a new leaf and get things in motion again. So with that said, let's move on to Black Ops 4. Obviously the game's coming out in 2 days, and I couldn't be more excited, honestly, now that I'm back into COD again. I could not be more excited for Black Ops 4 to come out, honestly. I cannot wait. You know, we've got so much content coming out this year. We've got obviously Blackout, we've got zombies, and we've also got multiplayer. And I didn't actually play the multiplayer beta. I played the Blackout beta a fair amount. I played quite a few matches with my friends. And my record at the moment is 13 kills in a single game and a win. Maybe that's not too crazy for some people, but for me, you know, I think that was like, it was quite soon. Like, it wasn't ages into the beta. That was like maybe the 2nd or 3rd game I played. I managed to get like 13 kills and get the win. It was a duos match with one of my friends, actually. Unfortunately, I wasn't recording at the time, but I did manage to get that. Obviously, pretty much we'll record like every game when the game actually comes out. So I don't want to miss any good gameplays like I did then. But yeah, I didn't actually play the multiplayer beta, because that was like during the period where I'd lost interest in COD, so I didn't even bother playing the beta. But from what I've seen, it looks really good. I know there was a couple of issues with the armor and people were complaining about that, but knowing Treyarch, I reckon they'll patch it, or at least they'll do something to it, like they'll nerf it in a way so that it's more balanced and that it's not so annoying. You know, I have faith. Out of anyone, I have the most faith in Treyarch, obviously. I think most people do at this point. So I really think they'll pull something out their arse and they'll make it okay for the actual game. And then obviously we've got zombies, good old zombies that I cannot wait to play again, because it has been such a long time since I've given zombies, especially the storyline, a serious moment of thought. It must have been over a year. Actually, no, it's definitely been over a year, because I released Ascend from Darkness back in April of 2017, I believe. And that was like the last video where I gave the storyline of zombies a serious moment of time to think about and explain and analyse and whatnot. And you know, speaking of Ascend from Darkness, I'm so proud of that video. I haven't watched it recently, I haven't gone back and watched it, even though I might need to, because I'm not gonna lie, I have completely forgotten a lot of the stuff about the storyline, so I might need to go back and rewatch my own video so I can understand it again. But yeah, I was so proud of that video. I loved making it so much. I think from when I started scripting the video to when I obviously actually finished it and rendered it out and uploaded it, I think it took about 6 months in total. That's how long it took. It took a ridiculous amount of time, but I love making those kind of videos so much, those kind of like cinematic videos. I really like making them. And with Black Ops 4 Zombies right around the corner, it's a great opportunity to get back into, you know, the swing of making those cinematic videos, explaining the storyline and whatnot. And yeah, it's just another reason why I'm so excited for Black Ops 4. Obviously with the zombies, we've got 4 maps this time. I think, is 4 maps the most we've ever had? I think it is, like right off the bat. I think 4 maps is the most we've ever had right off the bat. Obviously I pre-ordered the digital deluxe edition, which was about £70, I think. That's the one where you get the base game, you also get the Black Ops Pass included with it. So I'll be able to play all 4 maps off launch, I think, which is going to be really good, so I can get as much gameplay out as possible. But yeah, like, we've got the 4 maps, which are 9, Blood of the Dead, Voyage of Despair, and Classified, obviously, which is the 5 remake. And I think out of the 4 maps, the one I'm most excited to play is Blood of the Dead. I think it's the same for many people, actually, because we're all kind of nostalgic about Mob of the Dead and we all want to play it again, especially with like better graphics and stuff. So I think Blood of the Dead will be what I play first. I'll try to record like my first playthrough or something, and then I can, you know, get a video up maybe day 1 of me playing Blood of the Dead. I think that'll be pretty cool. So I'll try to do that. But yeah, zombies this year is going to be absolutely incredible, I think. And I know my actual channel actually stemmed from zombies. If it wasn't for zombies, my channel wouldn't exist, because I originally made my channel to explain the zombie storyline. And at first the videos were kind of weird. Like, I actually went back yesterday, or it was last night actually, and I was kind of bored before bed. I didn't really have anything to do, so I just kind of scrolled through some of my old videos just randomly, and I managed to come across my old storyline videos, and I watched them, and it's incredible to just see how far I've come. Like, back then I think I was like 13, maybe 14 years old, and I would literally sit there on I think it was Windows Movie Maker and Windows Live Movie Maker were the 2 programs I used back then. And I'd sit there like typing out the words on the screen, because I didn't talk back then. I didn't commentate at all. I would just sit there and I'll type out like the entire storyline on the screen, and you'd have to like read the text. It was almost like an advanced slideshow. That's literally what it was what I used to upload back then, with like different clips of things in the backgrounds. But yeah, it's crazy to think that, you know, give it how many years later it was that I'd be making these you know, really well edited cinematic videos and stuff. And I think Ascend from Darkness is definitely my, you know, the video that I'm proud of the most. And now with Black Ops 4 coming around, you know, I really want to, because, you know, obviously since that year and a half ago, or however long ago it was, you know, my editing skills have increased. You know, I've learned better stuff. You know, the programs that I've used have, you know, received better features and updates and stuff. So I think, you know, going forward, I'm really excited to bring out some really high quality videos. And you know, the quantity as well. I really want to up the quantity as well. Like, you know, I don't think daily videos is really going to be a thing, because, you know, I'm going to be studying as well. And the problem with daily videos, I find, is that the quality kind of dips like after a while, because you kind of get into the habit of just trying to rush it out as part of your daily routine. But, you know, I don't think I'll be doing daily videos, but I really do want to up the pace and the quantity of my videos, and, you know, get as many out as I can. I really want to make the most of this year, or maybe even, you know, the next few years of Black Ops 4. You know, who knows? Maybe it's going to be a multi-year game like Black Ops 3 was. But yeah, you know, I really want to up the quantity of my uploads, make them, you know, make the quality better, and really try to boost my channel's growth as much as I can. You know, I know I talked a little bit earlier with Theo about the whole esports organization thing. You know, that's a really good idea, I think, for me and him, because obviously he's really into the game as well. And you know, he's really into the esports. I like watching esports, but he's really into it. You know, I think there's a difference, but you know, that's something we're going to be doing. You know, admittedly, we haven't really talked about it much since we uploaded the podcast, and that's mostly because, like I've been talking about, I haven't really been into the swing of things since that video. But, you know, once the game actually comes out and we can start, you know, physically doing productive things with the game and whatnot, then, you know, that's when I think it's really going to be starting to take shape, all of these ideas that we've got. So all in all, I think that's more or less everything I wanted to say. You know, just to sum it all up, the reason why the uploads haven't been happening, like, over the past few weeks and months, whatever it is, you know, I've just been moving out. Obviously, that's taken me out the swing of things. Obviously, I've had to disconnect all my systems and stuff, and get them all back, all set back up once I've moved in, once I had moved into my new place. And yeah, you know, it's been quite a good time, I think, to just chill out, just take a break from it all, and just reflect on what's been happening. And, you know, now that Black Ops 4 is coming out and I've just started to get back into COD, you know, I'm really motivated, I'm really excited to start making more content and to bring you guys the best quality content that I can. You know, obviously the storyline's the big thing that I'm guessing most people are thinking about. And, you know, I really want to make storyline videos as well, but I think what I'm going to do is I won't make storyline videos for the first maybe few weeks or months, because, you know, we need to, like, as a community, you know, we need time to kind of, you know, uncover all the secrets, complete all the Easter eggs and whatnot, before we kind of really start rushing into storyline stuff, because the last thing I want to do is, you know, rush a storyline video and get it all wrong. You know, I don't want to do that at all. So I'm gonna wait, I think, for a bit before I start making storyline videos. Obviously, we can do things like Easter eggs and secret videos, maybe tutorials, first impressions, all that kind of stuff first. And then once we've kind of got a better understanding of the maps, how they all link together, how they all tie into, like, the greater story, that's when I'll start focusing on, you know, storyline videos and really explaining all this kind of stuff. But yeah, I think that's more or less it. That's more or less what I've wanted to say today. And yeah, honestly, I know I've said this like 20 times already in this video, but I'm so excited for Black Ops 4. You know, I haven't been this hyped for a COD game in a long time, and that's saying something, because over the past few years we've just had shit, honestly. Like, I didn't enjoy World War II, I didn't enjoy Infinite Warfare, I enjoyed Black Ops 3, but I didn't enjoy Advanced Warfare. Ghosts was alright, but, you know, it's been an awfully long time since I've last enjoyed a COD game, and I've last been, you know, this hyped for a Call of Duty release, and it's really good. It's really nice to go back to, like, the old days when I was fucking, every single year I was just fucking, like, wobbling with excitement every time a new COD game would come out. So yeah, that's more or less everything. I think that's what I've wanted to say for today. Hopefully you're all happy with this. Like, you know, I apologize that I've been, you know, out of the loop, really. Things have been, like, quite hit or miss recently with the videos. I've been uploading a couple, then going away for a few months, and uploading another couple, going away for a few months and whatnot. You know, now that I've settled down and everything's, you know, Black Ops 4 is coming out, we've got you know, a whole batch of fresh content to start making videos about. Hopefully we're going to get back into the swing of things, and we're going to get the consistency, the quality, and the quantity, sorry, I'm fucking tired, as you can probably tell. But yeah, we're going to try to get those three things back up. You know, we're going to try to increase the quality, the quantity, and the consistency of the uploads. once Black Ops 4 is out, because I'm really motivated, I'm really excited, as you can obviously tell. But yeah, I won't go on any longer. I think I'll just keep rambling if I do, and plus the gameplay is wrapping up anyway, so it's a good time to finish. So thanks to everyone for watching, and I will see you all next time. Peace out.